to Oma escape or the same one escape.
They targeted them now. Sorry, the honey. So I think they left this one now. Hello? Oh, one guy walk at the okay. Oh my God.
I the guy come. I heard come and go Okada. Where you?
Did they show you wife? Show you wife. Thank you. Yes.
Oh my.
I don't know. I'm
Abu Herbe. Yeah, but Maka has to an issue now.
Here.
Now they shot a harassing dog.
I think matched with that.
It was a matched count I saw, no?
How about students?
Hello, and now she was the one driving.
Oh my God.
I'm important aside. I want to understand something.
You cannot blame her because they shot a gun now.
I want to understand the first.
How many people there with you?
Three.
Male or female?
All right, we got an information on what is happening currently in Oji River in Enugu State. Now, Enugu, some part of Ebonyi State, have actually become a den of Fulani herders. They've been finding their way through neighboring Hausa land. I think they share common boundary, right? Yeah. So they've been smuggling their way with the help of the security outfits within these states, like the military, and the paramilitaries. This is how these people have been finding their way into Biafran land. Now, the big question that I've been asking myself, what if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wasn't smart enough to create the Eastern Security Network? And Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku, also in his doggedness, followed it up with the creation of Biafran Defense Forces to protect our people from these invaders and marauders. What would have been the fate of our people in Biafran land? That means, because let me tell you the truth, forget about how they've been buying people in the northeastern part of the country. Their major target is Biafran land. That is why, if they can find a way to penetrate, start taking over communities by communities, villages by villages, just the same way they do it in the northeast, where Christians are, and also Benue State. I dropped a news on how Benue community were also invaded today. And as I'm talking to you, over 20 villagers have been by these herdsmen. Now, this brings me to the question of the governor of Enugu State, Mba. Now, Mba left what he should have actually concentrated himself with, and he started fighting Simon Ekpa. He started fighting IPOB. He started fighting the Biafran the Biafran groups who cannot attack their people. There is no Biafran group that will start attack. Forget about this propaganda you people are seeing online by the Zoom media, making you people believe that a Biafran group will come out and start buying their own people. Our people is not known for that. Forget about these things. All this propaganda you people are, holding on to by the Zoom media. Mba left what he was meant to do and started fighting Biafran groups who are only fighting for the freedom of their people, giving the leverage for these uncircumcised idiots to invade our land. This is not the first time. It got to a point in that Enugu state that they started crying, they started shouting. At some point, when the Biafran Defense Forces were having their issue, cabinet issue, that they weren't really being funded and they were not really active. I knew what happened within that period of time. So the situation report coming from Enugu State is that, the School of Health in Oji River is currently under attack. It's currently under attack. So if you know your family members there, School of Health Oji River, please, you can contact them to be sure that they are okay. But the situation report is that an attack is going on there. Please, make sure you try as much as possible to share this video, so that people will know what is happening within that premises. Our people, Biafran land is currently under attack by these Fulani herders, and something needs to be done as quickly as possible. If not, they will keep on finding a way to penetrate and take over communities. And you know how these people operate. When they come to a particular village, they clear the whole village, and they take over. That is the kind of evil that we are dealing with. So if we decide, or if we claim that we want to eradicate these people, we should do it and eradicate them totally. And anybody who is in support of these Fulani herders should also be eradicated too. So this is the information coming live and direct from Oji River in Enugu State. Please make sure you share this video. Now let us go into the main security issue happening in Biafran land.
Fulani herdsmen unleash mayhem across the southeast in total conquest of Biafra land. Hear the news in details. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, you are welcome once again to Biafra Unite channel /television this very moment. Today's date is 25th of May 2025, and I have some video clips and important information for every one of you listening to my voice right now from wherever you are all over the world. Dear friends and lovers of freedom, we have to move straight to this very news because I'm not sure we have much time for preambles. Now, you can see the video on your screen. I have two different video clips for you. Things are going on, and these are the things that they can never tell you. Dear friends, I want you to pay attention. I want you to open your eyes. Mepekwa na anyo no. Open your eyes, Chineke. These are the things they can never show you. They don't want you to see them. They want you to be blind. They don't want you to see them. And people like me, when we bring them to your doorsteps, when we bring them and talk about them, they become angry. They don't want you to know, so that they keep on deceiving you now, Konage by the side. These are the things that they are hiding from you. Tell me or show me any of them that are showing you these things happening in our land. The only thing they know how to do is on a specific day, on a very specific day every week, they will come and do what they know how to do best. That is the only time they remind you of how Zu Janjaweed terrorist army is invading our land, because they are targeting something from you. Igbo mepe na anya unu nnafa mo kwambe maka ozuzo ya, because I will not continue shouting like this. Very soon, I will no longer continue shouting like this. Opportunity unu nwere nkaji ekwu okwu ana, utilize it. Jobano fa ajuju, what is going on in our land? Na jono fa ajuju, what is happening in our land? Hold your government accountable. Hold them accountable. They can talk and rant and attack me as much as they can. It does not stop me from doing the needful unless I decide to keep quiet. Especially when I see that they can no longer regain their, their sense of reasoning. Then I may decide to keep quiet. Now, my people, let us watch this first clip of video, and after this, I will play you the second video. Pay attention. Things are going on in our land. Jobano fa ajuju once again. Joano fa, where are our army? Jobano fa ajuju. Imaloni neso. Imalo anybody ne follow. Jobonya wa ajuju. Jobaya akwe na turo yego. Jobaya ajuju. Where is our army? What is going on in our land? It's a very simple question. What is going on in our land? Watch before I bring you the second one.
Just imagine what these people is doing in our place. Imagine what they are doing in our home, in our country home. They have left Soka Road. Now they have come to Ogu Road. Maybe it is becoming hotter for them, for that on Soka Road. Now they have come to our place. This is Ituku Inogu. I can't believe this. I can't just believe this.
Okay, thank God.
You see? Can you see how they cause traffic? They cause traffic. Operating in the broad daylight, causing traffic. Nobody is responding to them. Are you paying attention, Muchineke? Operating in broad daylight, block or road in the broad daylight. Nanibo, Nkanya, Enugu State. I'm going to bring you another one from a different part of Biafra land. Nkabu Enugu. Unchallenged. Operating unchallenged. Nanibo. It was never like this, especially under Mazi Simon Ever. This is what the Fulani oligarchy want. The terrorist group owners, those who own terror groups in the north. This is what they want to bring to our land. That's why they are fighting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That's why they want to silence Mazi Simon Ever by all means. This is exactly what they want. Total conquest of our land. Unfortunately, we do no longer have any man left in our land. Unfortunately. Now, let me show you the second video.
Biko Ejimohera na-ekele ndị Agwa, ndị mba anọ Agwa Autonomous Community na ndị Umuekpu Agwa. Onye nụ na n'olie na-awụ Pastor Onyejekwe Ekele Davis, Ọgazi 1 of Umuekpu Agwa. Achọrọ m iji ohere a gosinụ ma kọwapụtaranụ mkpamkpa kpara na Umuekpu n'abalị Chijifo taa. Ihe anụ na ahụ na-awụ ụkwụ nnama ndị Fulani kpọ nnama ha bịawa Kpai n'abalị Chijimafo taa. Ihe m na-agwa ihe ebe ị na-ahụ na-awụ compound mmadụ. Ihe ahụ compound mmadụ. Ihe ahụ ụlọ compound ndị mmadụ ri ihe a. Leecha ihe ndị ahụ plantain. N'abalị Chijifo taa, aga m egosi gị ihe ahụ ụlọ mmadụ n'abalị Chijifo taa ka ndị akpọ nnama ha wakpo anyị n'Umuekpu Agwa. Ihe ahụ akpụ ndị mmadụ gbara na their compound. Ihe ahụ akpụ mmadụ gbara na compound ya. Leecha ya. Ị ga-ahụ ihe compound mmadụ. Ihe akpụ ihe ahụ the segment of the community was invaded n'abalị Chijifo. You can see with your two eyes. Yeah, compound on mad. Yeah, compound on mad. They were shooting sporadically. Onde ni nebi eba ambaro so na abali. Akpara ha ihe na abali. Nwe onye hiri no ya na abali. Around 3, 4. Here wo afu ọrụ mmadụ tara afụ ọrụ. Leye. Look at it. This is what we are suffering. Ndị eme na ihe o. A na-ekwuli onyele orutebeghị ya eche na ọ dị isi. Ihe otu ha shigbu our brother a na-akpọ Ozemini Riaka. There was no justice. The whole thing was swept under the carpet. Otu aka ha jigbu nwanne anyị nwoke a na-akpọ Tenkobo. Chukwuemeka Nnorom. Onwe ihe mere. Here compound mmadụ. Look at. Imagine. Here somebody's compound lekwe. They invaded us. Leye here compound here ụlọ ndị mmadụ. Ndị na-ebi n'ebe a niile gbara ọsọ. Leye. Ndị na-ebi channel ebe a gbara ọsọ. Lekwe. Look at. Lekwe ihe anyị na-agabiga na-agba. A whole agwa. Na-eje mọnụ. Look at what we are suffering in the hands of strangers. Agwa. I ga-akwa nọsị anyị gbalaga ka nọsị anyị guzo. Lekwe ihe compound ndị lebi ebe a gbachara ọsọ. Ihe na-ahụ na ụlọ ndị mmadụ. Ihe ndị alile na-ahụ na awụcha ụlọ ndị mmadụ. Ihe ndị alile awụcha ụlọ ndị mmadụ. This is an uncompleted building. Agbara akpọ ya lekwe. Ndị awala anyị o. The Fulanis have taken over our land. Ka awụzi hụ n'ime ọrụ o, ka ewu n'ụlọ o. Ihe wa mụmụ ekpu o. Lekwe. You can see things with your eyes. You can see this. Here wo lekwe ụlọ mmadụ. Lekwe nu ihe ndị alile wocha ụlọ ndị mmadụ. These people awala anyị o. Agba tegbe n'ọra. Ụmụ ekpu teno n'ọra, mba nọ teno n'ọra o. Ihe wa mụmụ ekpu kalile ihe o. Lekwe to these people ji invade our land. Ask them can wait to the notice of everybody. Ndewonu.
Now that you have seen it, it is not from Biafra Unite. When was the last time you heard our people lamenting this way, like those in the Middle Belt? We used to hear this type of lamentations from the Middle Belt, and maybe sometimes from some part of Yoruba land. We hear them lamenting on a daily basis. The people from the Middle Belt and those from the Northeast. Look at people's homes. Deserted in our own land. And some fools want me to come and be clapping for some idiots. You are doing well. Right on. You are doing well. You want me to romance words for some idiots. No, not Biafra Unite. Not ordinary one. I'm telling you. Anyways, I don't have too much what to say. I have made my point. Jobano Fa Jojo. That's why I'm bringing it to you. Jobano Fa Jojo. What is going on? From there, maybe they can sit up. If they don't want to sit up, they should allow others to do the job. Because freedom fighting is not something that you treat with kids' glove. That's why people like Mazi Simon Ekpa, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu are well appreciated. Some people even bow down to them because they know that leading from the front is not ABCD. So anybody who doesn't have that kind of heart, you will never ever lead. It is impossible. You can never fight for freedom. You can't. Amubogi. So Jubano Fa Juju, whoever you are following, Jobaya Juju, anybody better when you are asking these questions. Jobano Fa Juju, if they are genuine, they will sit up. If they are not genuine, they will continue to hit roadblocks. Thank you, my people. Tosalo Numozia and make it go viral. Breaking news. BOS fears the release of Mazi Simon Ekpa in Finland as they renew attack and lies against the Biafran Prime Minister. Hear the news in details. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, you are welcome once again to Biafra Unite channel / television this very moment. Today's date is 27th of May 2025, and I have very important information for every one of you listening to my voice right now from wherever you are all over the world. Biafrans and lovers of freedom, I want you to pay very good attention to this very news, because it's very, very important. I can assure you, my people, the DOS criminals have found their voice once again, as they can feel and smell the release of Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Biafran Prime Minister. They all know that his release is actually on the horizon. That is the reason why they are running helter-skelter, because they know that once Mazi Simon Ekpa is free, therefore, the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria, will never ever do anything to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They know. That is the reason why I keep on telling all Biafrans from all walks of life, no matter what you think, no matter how you feel, if you want an unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and you want Biafra in truth and in every honesty, you must pray fervently. I said pray fervently for the unconditional and immediate release of Mazi Simon Ekpa. Don't allow his release to tarry. Don't allow his stay in the custody to tarry. I'm telling you, I am telling you, because I know the reason why I'm talking like this. You may not like the way I sound, you may not like the way I speak, you may not like it, but this is the gospel truth. I know the reason why I am sounding like this. Pray fervently. So, without wasting your time, let us delve into the matter. As you can see on your screen, I will be reading from Daily Post Nigeria, one of the Zoo media platforms. And according to their title, they said, May 30 trial, Britain can't criminalize us. Biafra struggle through Simon Ekpa, IPOB. This very statement is coming from not just IPOB, but DOS criminal elements. Now, pay attention. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, on Tuesday said the British government and her foreign conspirators, remember that word, cannot criminalize it using self-acclaimed Biafran Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Pay attention, my people. IPOB insisted that the legitimacy of Biafra's self-determination movement cannot be sabotaged by the British government and its foreign collaborators. Emma Powerless, the spokesman of IPOB, was reacting to the decision of the Finland government to fix May 30th for Simon Ekpa's terrorism trial. Powerless noted that the date was a mockery of the pens and an attempt to distort history and cause distraction from the ongoing prosecution of his leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Why are you troubled? This very question is very, very important. I am asking the criminal DOS, why are you troubled? Even though Mazi Simon Ekpa will be appearing in court on the 30th of May, why are you troubled? This is going to happen in Finland. Why are you troubled? By the time you get this question, by the time they answer this very question properly, not this thing they said here, because they said, Powerful noted that the date was a mockery of the pens. How? How can somebody who is being tried or who will be appearing in court in Finland be a mockery of the pen? That means he is so relevant even to you, the so-called Powerless and the entire criminal gang of DOS. That means the man is so powerful and so influential that it has to be a mockery to your history, according to them. So why are you living in denial? Why are you living in denial? So these are the questions that they have to come and answer us. Why are you disturbed about him appearing in court on the 30th? First of all, if you say he is nobody, why are you pained? Why are you disturbed? A statement by Powerless reads, IPOB, under the command and leadership of our indomitable leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our indomitable leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, wishes to alert the world to the latest desperate and dishonorable attempt by the British establishment, working hand in glove with their Janjaweed puppet in the Nigerian state, to criminalize and sabotage the legitimate Biafra self-determination movement. Let us continue. We condemn in the strongest terms the decision of the Finnish authorities, undoubtedly influenced by the British Foreign Office, to schedule the trial of Simon Ekpa on May 30th, a sacred day for Biafrans when we honor the memory of our 5 million martyrs murdered during the genocidal war against our people. This one is shocking. Somebody who will be tried all the way in Finland. You are hiding somewhere in Ghana. You are not even here. You are hiding in Ghana, writing trash, disturbing our peace. But that is not the problem. We are coming to the main point here. Why this is a direct attack and fear of Mazi Simon Ekpa's imminent release. Pay attention. This provocative timing is not a coincidence. It is a carefully calculated insult designed to mock our pain, distort our history, and distract from the continued illegal detention and persecution of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. First of all, our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, does not have any court case or court appearance on the 30th of May. Our leader's court appearance is tomorrow, 28th of May 2025, and the 29th of May 2025. So, when they are talking about mocking our history, mocking our pen, mocking the detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or whatever, what does it have to do with Mazi Simon Ekpa appearing in court on the 30th of May? What does it have to do with it? It has absolutely nothing to do with it. But even though it has, it is another thing to ginger us to remember our fallen heroes, to sit at home in protest that our second leader, Mazi Simon Ekpa, will be appearing in court on the 30th of May. Are you paying attention? Now let's continue. Let it be made unequivocally clear, Simon Ekpa is not a member of IPOB. Are we dragging IPOB? Every Biafran is an IPOB. We don't even have to be a member. Every Biafran is an IPOB. So long as the meaning is the indigenous people of Biafra, that means every person is an indigenous person of Biafra. I am an IPOB. Do I have to be a member before I become an IPOB when I know the meaning? What are we even talking about? Now, they keep on saying this every day, every time. They are singing the same song since 2021 till today. This is the 5th year. You are still singing the same song like parrot. At least Kaimalo. No Madukonobo. Now, he has been publicly disowned by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself. Mad people everywhere. Mad people everywhere. Look at them. Look at the kind of lies they are dishing out in the public. He has been publicly disowned by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself. Can you get us any clip of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu disowning Mazi Simon Ekpa? The day you sent one of your criminals, Benjamin Madubugu, to the court to go and mention the name of Mazi Simon Ekpa, don't you see what happened to him? Did you not watch that video to see what happened to one of your criminals? Since then till today, has he ever appeared in the court again? No. Answer me now, or you want me to bring the video for you? Have you seen him in that court again since that day till today, since last year till today? Have you ever seen Benjamin? Have you seen him in the court again till today? And you are here lying. On your going on, hey, so Mazi Nnamdi Kanu disowned Mazi Simon Ekpa. I didn't know. You see? During his court appearance in Finland, Ekpa described himself as a content creator. Mad people everywhere. First and foremost, Mazi Simon Ekpa has never ever appeared in court for Biafra matters. Never ever, for one single second, he has never appeared in court. Ever since he was arrested, he's been in the custody, waiting trial. In fact, they just charged him recently, which I read the news just a couple of weeks ago, if not days. He has never appeared in court. How can you appear in court when you have not been charged? They arrested him, kept him in the custody, and it is normal, according to the people who live in Finland that I spoke to. They told me that when you have such serious case, they require 6 months for investigation. If such an allegation is leveled against you, they will keep you in the custody without bail for 6 months, which they are going to use to investigate the allegation, investigate you, your activities, before they will be able to, take you to court. So according to those that I spoke, they say it's normal in Finland. It's their law. So my Simon Ekpa does not even have to go to court in order for them to keep him in the custody for 6 months. No. It's their way of doing things, especially in a case of this magnitude. Okay? So the people who raised that matter, that comment of content creator, are the same people who raised that same comment against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in 2021, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said he's a content creator. Have you forgotten? We know. And you are the ones who carry the news. You carry the news. Onon channel nekuya with Nigeria media. That Mazi Nnamdi, you people were mocking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that he said he's a content creator, while Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has never ever said anything like that. And today you are saying the same thing against Mazi Simon Ekpa, that he's a content creator. You see your lives. Not a freedom fighter according to them, not a representative of IPOB, and certainly not a defender of the Biafra cause. Oh, not a defender of Biafra cause. You are the one saying it. But thank God that Biafran people all over the world who gave him the mandate to defend them and fight for their liberation in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or even join hands with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and other genuine Biafrans to fight for the liberation of our land, have given him the mandate and are aware that certainly he is a defender of Biafran cause. Okay? Now, any attempt by foreign or Nigerian media to link his actions to IPOB is fraudulent, lazy, and malicious. And he continued, "We know who is behind this drama. It is the same British establishment that supervised the slaughter of 5 million Biafrans and the abduction